Calm down, dude.
Do you have any DP?
Hi! Welcome to the first episode of
Review Rewind,
where we talk about things we haven't talked about before. Which is really every episode, but...
True. We're going to cover movies that maybe you missed in the past, 10, 20, 30 years ago.
For our first episode, we've decided that in the age of the MCU, in the age of the greatest Marvel movies ever made, we are starting with the first Marvel movie ever made. That's right, Howard the Duck. If you didn't know that, now you do. It is the first ever Marvel movie. This came out at the height of George Lucas's career. This is post-Star Wars. This is post-Indiana Jones. While he was doing everything, and then he's like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to adapt this comic book.
Got a surprise for you.
Yeah? What the fuck is that?
It's giant Uno. Who doesn't love Uno?
I don't know how to play Uno. I haven't played Uno in the better part of my adulthood. Bigger than your head.
And probably really easy to shuffle.
Oh, why did you buy this? What are you going to do with this after this episode?
We're not doing this every episode?
Why would they make this? Why would you buy them?
Oh, man. This is amazing, you guys. This is amazing!
This is consumerism at its finest. In case you can't notice in this episode, I'm just drinking cancer at this point. It's vodka and clearly chemicals that are going to make me sterile, so that's good. You might just have to do it the 4th grade way and just kind of shove them together.
No.
Okay. I still do most things the 4th grade way.
Tell us more about Howard the Duck.
Yeah, Howard the Duck. So
you mentioned there was another possible comic book movie before.
So in 1944, they made a Captain America serial that was shown in theaters, but it's when, films weren't really films. It was a 10-part serial of like 7 minutes each, and that's like when you'd go to the theaters and you would watch just like reels of just different things. You didn't like watch a movie.
And that's when everyone spoke with a transatlantic
Yeah,
accent.
like, Captain America is coming to save the day. He's gonna defeat the evil Red Skull. I'll get you, Captain America! Apparently, Red Skull will be played by Skeletor in this film. And what's even really hilarious that I was like reading some like reviews like from the time, and like actual movie critics were saying that like they found the character unbelievable because the bill didn't work very well. And so, like, it didn't mouth words very well. And I was like, that's what you found unbelievable about the that was what took you out of the film? The bill?
It didn't take me out of the film then, and it didn't take me out of the film today.
I was like, well, it's such an absurd premise that I'm like, well, if the bill worked better, maybe I could buy it.
Yeah. For the time, the animatronics on the eyes,
Yeah,
it was pretty damn good. This is pre Ninja Turtles.
No, easily. Ninja Turtles wouldn't have been until the 90s.
In one of the featurettes, I got my money's worth out of this DVD. In the featurettes, it shows it took 3 people to do everything that he needed to do as far as eye movements and eyebrows moving up and down and mouth and all that. There were multiple actors in the suits. At one point, they had a 12-year-old kid, and Leah Thompson was a little shy about doing the love scenes with the 12-year-old. So luckily, they ended up putting an adult, a little person in the suit who did most of the scenes.
I had forgotten, having not seen this movie since I was a child, how very sexualized Leah Thompson's character was.
Man. What was this movie rated? PG?
Yeah.
There are 2 scenes in it where bestiality comes into play. Would a duck be bestiality?
I mean, would a human duck be bestial? I mean, like, it's kind of a... you tell me.
I mean, if humans came from apes and Howard came from ducks, and they're both evolved, then it just boils down to a duck and an ape going at it.
I mean, the reason you, as sick as this is, the reason you classify bestiality as bestiality is because the animals can't make judgments of their own, so it's considered rape.
Okay,
but if it's something that is a cognizant adult capable of processing thought and emotion and knows what it's doing, it's yeah. You didn't think that we were going to go here discussing Howard the Duck, did you? Yeah, you're welcome.
Setup. Each player draws a card. The player that draws the highest number deals. Count any card with a symbol as 0.
It's not looking good for me. I won this too.
This is the most important part.
I don't believe you.
Winning. Going out.
Neither of us know what that's actually like.
No. We're not doing points, so.
No, this is way too much work.
It's not.
You go first.
Let's begin, Joe. Draw 2, and you lose your turn. Draw 2.
It's complicated.
No, it gets better. You know why?
Why?
Because then I do draw 2, so you draw 2 more cards.
Can I do this?
No. You lose your turn when you draw 2. So draw 2 more. Okay, now it's my turn again.
Somebody confused.
Draw 2 again. Lose your turn. Come on, draw 2.
Are you sure that we...
Yes! Okay, now it's my turn again.
Yeah.
Reverse.
So it's your turn again.
My turn again. Uno. You go. I love this game. I win!
I wasn't sure how I felt re-seeing this movie, how in the first 5 minutes I had not one, but 2 shots of duck boobs.
Lucky you.
He pulls out the play duck,
duck.
which I had forgotten about, and I was like, oh yeah, I have to look at duck boobs. That's a weird...
You get to look at them.
It's an interesting directorial artistic choice.
Yeah.
And then, literally 10 seconds later, he flies past the girl in the bathtub.
With more boobs.
And I'm like, we did two back-to-back duck boob scenes.
Oh, yeah?
Like,
duck boobs for everyone.
like, all right, like... They sat there in a directorial meeting and they went, one duck boob shot is not going to cut it for this film.
No. Multiple duck boobs within the first 10 minutes. Or else, why are we even doing this?
Yeah, like, what's it even about?
Why bother? Do this.
We're not going to do this right. This isn't going to happen. Wait, this is... We're doing it! We're doing it!
Yeah, I'll count that.
And fun fact, Disney sued the comic book because when he was drawn to look very much like Donald Duck. So they actually had to change the drawing style in the comics so that it looked less like Donald.
I win.
Oh, then this counts as a 0.
Yeah. Wow. You've drawn a 2 to win, and I've drawn a 1 to win.
We suck.
They can't see what we're doing.
No, I mean,
We're gonna have to be.
I don't think it matters that much.
Do you guys care? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. We couldn't watch them play Uno. This show is crap. Okay.
As in, do not.
Then how about that?
Oh. I challenge you. Damn. 6? I gotta draw 6.
Yeah, you do.
There's 2. Yeah, I draw 4 and then I skip.
Okay.
I draw. Oh, damn it. I knew you had that, didn't I?
Yeah.
I just looked at your hand, but I mean, not that I can do anything about it. All right, so I now have 1,000 cards in my hand.
Quattro. Green. Uno. What's the difference between that and that?
You can make your own cards.
Oh, okay.
So, should we just make it a regular wild for now?
Sure.
Blue. Damn it. When you were like, I don't care what color it is, I'm like, clearly he has
another wild card. Oh, so they're in the diner. After Eddie Barzoon, Jeffrey Jones is possessed. Eddie Barzoon is his name in Devil's Advocate, which is what I constantly refer to him as. So they're in the diner, and he's all, I am now the Dark Overlord, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, what's wrong with this guy? Like, he's crazy now. And I'm like, you're a duck from another dimension, and you're like, can't believe that this guy's possessed from this laser beam. Like, this is cuckoo.
Yeah, that ran across my mind, too. Like, you just flew millions of miles through space.
Trillions.
Without any sort of suit or hardware on. And the idea that there's an alien in him is crazy.
Yeah, they're like, but I'd say, as you know, that this movie's constantly considered like one of the worst films ever made.
I mean, it's not a horrible movie.
For me, it's not bad. It's bizarre.
Sure, I'll give you bizarre.
It's so weird.
It's a comic book.
I love the trope of like drop dead gorgeous talented musician who just lives alone and has no friends. I mean, like, yeah, it's.
Falls in love with a duck and wants
because she can't find a good man.
Wants to screw that duck in the first night that they met.
Yeah. I don't know what...
Can't find a good man, ladies? Try the Animal Kingdom.
That's my summation of the film, was like not really mad at it, just confused that they got the equivalent of $70 million to make a film about a duck fighting a dark overlord and falling in love with a sexy band leader. It was just, you're like, how?
You've never fallen in love with a duck before?
I mean, not this week. I mean, if we're talking, if I've ever fallen in love with a really good, like, Chinese Peking duck, yes.
Okay. I think that about wraps things up. Joe, should people go back in time and enjoy this movie?
I mean, yeah, like, it's so weird that if you haven't seen it in a while, you owe it to yourself to just really refresh your memory with just how bizarre this film is.
It's worth a review.
Yeah.
And we went 1-1 on the Uno games.
Let's keep it that way.